stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Kansas State's offense has the ball first today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Bettis. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physical.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Hill. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Ducks are flying down the field. After run, now throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on fourth down. I'm going to go for it on fourth down. I got another play. Nice job by that defense. More stand right here.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Robinson looking to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Snags it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's...
Touchdown Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Robinson will throw. Fires to the tight end. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. On the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the ready. On the run, it's Green. Back to the line, he'll lose 8. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using his feet to buy time. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Offense in an empty set. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bettis. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got...
Touchdown, Kansas State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on first down. He unleashes a long one. And now... So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's up to 94 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Find some fresh air. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. Second and goal, sack. Third and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today, late in the year when you know how...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this?
Makes the grab ready for the 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
To the ground with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What do you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Davison. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Ducks are at the line, looking to convert on third and short. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll pull it down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun to Gibb, looking for room. Open space at the 25. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Just under 60,000 in this place. place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Gresham. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll toss it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fakes to grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires it down the seam. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
29.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start possibly could have happened. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The short hands. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think of it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the lead?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Great move. Now he's got room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is.
Makes the grab at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Let's it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift set up right on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
42, Penn State, 0.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Stats for him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. But that one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Martin. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Slithers into space.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Have yourself a dang young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out!
Return is brought down at the 49.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for a crease to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacked on the extra point. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespectful.
Began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. He could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will be the first up today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And the Panthers will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Lee. Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He's going to try to return the punt. It's a foot race. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab behind the line, it's Austin. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Back to throw, it's Lee. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. So let's see what they like here on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Can you believe it? He's missed the extra point.
That keeps the score. Oregon 20-0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On first down, it's a play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Can he get there on the ground? The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And the punt team now on to kick it away. a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Fights up the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Back to throw. It's Sutton. Looking to scramble to his left. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offense.
They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
On the ground, it's Davison. Breaking tackles. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. They'll give it to the running back. Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Looking downfield, it's Lee. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And, Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Panthers will have to hunt this one away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And we're able to get him down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Dutch will line up on 1st and 10. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out near midfield. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. This offensive line flat out
cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The Panthers will have to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to pass. It's Sutton. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's got room to run. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense. Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
Boy, this looked to be a very routine field goal attempt. It turns out to be a blown-up play. The special teams unit completely erased that chip shot opportunity.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So second down after the incompletion. And now the handoff. Throws the stiff arm, gets past the defender and into the clear. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain on first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. For the LSU Tigers offense, we have the football first here. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence from an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
Dropping back. It's Nelson. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's brought down there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throwing up play action. He's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The punt team making their way on the field. He'll field it close to midfield. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The Ducks offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be a 35-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. To the air, it's Nelson. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback still with the football. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He fires it down the middle. The try downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they... was something here. On the run, it's Sperry. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
important third down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there.
They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game through. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally grab him. Huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Takes the handoff. It's Davison fighting him off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set.
Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
With the PAT that makes the score 10-2. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. Ball handed to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Tackle made after just a short gain. They punted 4 times already on the verge of the 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. Breaks free. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45. 1st down and 10 now. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Hot over the middle. It's Johnson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Here we go on fourth down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass rush gets home.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Defense is coming after him. The receiver makes the pitch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quick catch over the middle. Looks like LSU has the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Trapping for a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything.
Just standing there, gets hit again.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Find the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Swarm for the pass rush, the sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever.
Trapped again in the pocket. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. The quarterback keeps it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
This is one of the benefits of having this spread attack. You get 4 verts downfield and let the quarterback find the weakness in the defense, and here he finds a mismatch with his go-to receiver for a nice play.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. First and 10 in enemy territory. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Goes deep off his back foot. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. Inside the 20, the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Crook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the 40. Finding some room with the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
How about this call? 3rd down and 10. The whole world is expecting that they're going to throw the football, and instead they go back to old reliable, the running back, gets some good blocks up front, and not only does he pick up 10 yards, look at this, huge yards on this play on 3rd and long.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hill. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. To throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Green. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Players are down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the offense is out there. They're going to try for it again on 4th down. They're just 1 for 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
On the run, it's Riggs. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks into the clear. As the first down is still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On this winds up the safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. He gets loose.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Oregon Ducks will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quick dart to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
trying to find room. It's Davison. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now 4th and long from the 43. Interesting play call here coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. Oh, no, trap in back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting.
I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Looking to throw. It's Nelson. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Oh, they get him again.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3, gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. He finds some space. 1st down, looking for more now.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He's got it inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover.
Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? For a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The short completion at the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Touchdown, Ducks! The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. Punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. reach the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes on the field first today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
On the ground, it's Hill. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring out fourth down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the kick will be down just inside the 45. So the Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Here's the second down play. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looks right and lets it fly. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To dart to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Canes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Running back with the football. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for
you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back.